Hello everybody, you're here with Quadra Beauty with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for tuning in. Ooh, that's my dog. So today's an interesting episode because all of you are so interested on the spring summer collections that are popping up, that are coming out. And so for me specifically, I was looking at the Chanel spring 2023 collection. And apparently most of you want to pass on it or think you have something else in your collection about it. So I started looking in my collection and thought, what could be similar? I'm gonna be staying in the Chanel brand. And so if you're interested in that, to recreate or dupe, find a dupe for the spring, summer collection or clothes, please keep on watching. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so.
I would love to have you here. Is that correct? Have you here? Well, come along or interchange because I love hearing or reading your comments. So let's begin.
There is the eyeshadow quad and there is the blush. And so let's try to figure out those. And of course, I have several lipsticks and lip colors to see what we can come up with spring. Okay, first of all, what I have on, I am wearing the number one. The Chanel foundation is just gorgeous. And by the way, I'm in natural light, so I'm by the window. That has been kind of interesting because I wanted to film last night and it was dark. Of course, I could have brought the lights, but I love filming with the natural light, so I hope you like it too. All right, so I'm wearing this, and I am wearing in my lips my Rouge Coco Balm. I love this one. I don't know, it was sold out back in the day, but I love this if you can get a hold of it. It's just a slightly tint of that rose. Look how much it lifts me up, especially if I'm wearing this violet or this purple color. It really works. All right, so I'm wearing this, I'm wearing that, and I'm wearing the eyebrow pencil. Now, Chanel eyebrow pencils are not spoken enough, I think. There's three new colors in a new formula that just came out with this spring summer collection. I haven't tried it. I think they're waterproof. But this one, look how much I have used. I mean, this is loved. Yeah, for me, absolutely. And oh, eyebrow pencil, this is natural. This is color 30. I already applied it, and this is the most natural. I discovered this, if you've seen me in the past, I discovered this by accident. I was traveling, and this is the only color that they had at the counter. So I said, give it to me, because I forgot mine. And I ended up loving it. I would never have bought this 30 because it is sort of light. I was a brunette before my salt and pepper, and that was kind of more blonde, lighter color, but for some reason my eyebrows have been a lot lighter than my hair. I remember back on the day, there were people that didn't believe my hair was black because they thought, no, look at your eyebrows, they're kind of light brown. And but no, my hair was always very, very black. My eyebrows were not. And now you can tell because this is my natural hair, and obviously there's the white. And now it's not as black. You can see my darker is not black, but you know what I mean. All right, let's move along. So I really recommend this pencil, and I'll list it down below. I love it. I will repurchase this. I mean, we'll see the new ones, how they come and what the reviews are. Maybe I'll try one, but this one I love. All right. So let's begin. I was going to do the rest of it by myself before greeting you, but I thought, hey, let's just do all Chanel together. And of course, not the foundation, but you've seen my review on that. You can check it out. I love that. And this foundation, even though it came out a year ago in January, is it a year or two? I think a year. When I first started the channel, this whole line came out. The number one, the Chanel, which is now sold at Ulta as well, which is lovely. This is a love. This is a number one for many YouTubers, for many people. We all just love it. Why? It has some coverage. It's not like those tinted moisturizers or very light that you can't tell. No, this has coverage, but it's very light. And so it really makes your skin just blur, and it has enough radiance. You know, there's the very radiant or the very upbeat or highlighted sort of look. This has just enough. It's not just neutral, normal. It has a tiny bit, but does the natural, everyday look, healthy look. All right. Now, I am going to apply, oh my God, I haven't opened this for a while. I have to admit, I don't pull this out that much, even though it's a favorite, but I don't pull it out as much. I don't know why, but this is the old formula, the bronzer cream. Now they came up with the new. Some people say they like the old better, but I think at this point, people have gotten used to the new formula, and I don't hear a lot of complaints about it. So I do recommend it. I haven't tried it, so how can I recommend it? Because it's Chanel, and because I believe the people that I do follow, and I kind of know certain recommendations that I do trust. That's why. But let's try this old formula. Wow, this is an old product, and it doesn't smell old at all. It doesn't feel old at all. And I don't know, for precautions and health reasons, if I shouldn't be wearing it, but I don't care. I'm gonna continue. Usually I toss out if it feels weary, the product drying, or if it smells bad. You can tell that, But this one, look at that. It's gorgeous. So I don't pull this one that much because I usually tend to like a little bit cooler tone and a little bit more grayish tone for contouring. This one is a little more bronzy, like a little more orangey, tanner sort of look. But the color is beautiful, and the consistency, I mean, I don't know if you can tell through camera, it's so natural, so light, so just nice. So I'm surprised I don't pull it out as much because it could be one of those for every day, just to give yourself a little bit of color. But I have to admit, I'm going to put a little bit up here. I always do that, bronzing. And I have to admit that this color reminds me more of spring and summer. I mean, like, I don't think of it in fall and winter, even though it works. But to me, this is more of a spring and summer kind of happy color. And so today, that's what we're going to, because the summer collection comes with this sort of brown, bronze brown, and gold, like and pinks. And so it seems that not only Chanel is coming out like that, like I saw Natasha Denona came with a very pink sort of colors, and well, many other brands I've seen the pink and those golds are coming out. And it's interesting because also the violet, very cool tone, violet, pearly. I mean, the first kind of glance of it was, for me, is the Pat McGrath, the dual blushes. There was one that came with a violet portion of the dual, and those sold immediately. And those were the ones that, you know, were sold the most. So I guess we were all hungry for that big difference in the coloring. And I don't know, maybe the rest of the trends just jump on it, because this spring summer I see a lot of that violet introduced in the colors. And I know most of you subscribers are much more knowledgeable than I am, and have a lot better memory of how things move along and what was introduced when or whatever. So probably you'll let me know. Maybe I'm just mumbling for no reason. And if you're new to my channel, you must know there are certain videos that I do a little faster. And then there's those, like today, where I'm chatty. That's what they're called, chatty videos. Some people like the chatty videos, some people hate the chatty videos. But hey, it depends on how I woke up for the day. All right, so we're done with this. Look how beautiful. I mean, it's just, I could just go like this. I mean, this rose tint, it's not a tint, what is it called? Coco Balm. It's a balm, but it has enough. And then a little bit of bronze, just perfection, right? All right. As blush, and this is the least interesting, the blush that came out for spring summer is hard to dupe with the Chanel that I own because it has that violet and very cool and very shiny, sparkly. So this is the least exciting today because I'm just gonna use the Rose Initial. This is a must-have for me because of the pinkish. It's just perfect for natural pinkish look, you'll see. So yeah, I did pull out this and a couple of highlighters that we will try at the end, and also one of a different brand that has a little bit of that violet tone highlighted. So I just wanted to see if that will bring the thing together, but we'll bring that at the end since it's not Chanel. So for now, just I wanted to put a little bit of blush. So
I wouldn't be talking to you guys in a incoherent, no rosy kind of tones. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I don't like reading you without makeup. It's just part of, I feel a little
chatty, chatty, chatty. Okay, well, there's the blush. Not a big thing. I'm using a Sonia G. Maybe I put a little too much. Let's just buff it up a little bit on another Sonia G buffing brush. Okay. Let's start with eyeshadows. So what do I have here for you? Let me first go through that, right? I have 4 quads. We might not use all 4, but the most, I think, important or significant for this will be this one. And this is called Tisse Cambon 228. They still have this, of course. This is one of their always there kind of quads. I think this is a must-have, but I really pull out for this pink. But look, it has the purple and it has this taupe, and then of course a little sparkly. But this is what I'm going for. Now the new spring summer collection quad has a pink, and I have it here in my screen. It's a pink violet. So it's not just a pink like this, but it has a little shine. This one has a little shine. Let me swatch it here. Yeah, this is, all right. So I think it has the little bit of the shine pink, but it's missing a little bit of violet. It's barely there, holy moly. Let me swatch it a little stronger. Yeah, because this is supposed to be very, very light. There you go. So I didn't know how to introduce that violet with the Chanel stuff, right? So I'm gonna put a little bit of this purplish. Let's see what happens. Yeah. So I just swatched the purplish. I think it's getting there. It just needs a little cooling. You see, I used this one. Let me swatch that one by itself. Okay. So this is very, very purple, but once I combine it with the thing, it gives the pink, very light of that. It gives a little violet. It's still not it, but let me add now this white and just see on top of it and just see if we can simulate. Yeah, you see this? I put now the white in there. So it kind of tones down. It brings that violet thing. So I think we're getting somewhere with those 3. So that's for one of the colors of the new quad, but I thought I can pull it off with those. So let's apply it in the eye. And then in the picture of the new quad and the swatches is in my community tab if you want to see it. But there is one that is like this, well, more or less like that. And then there's a melon color. And that melon, but I have this quad that is Allure Eclat. And this one has a little bit of, that's gonna be too light, but that's okay. Let me just swatch that. It'll bring the melony. I don't know if you can see it there. It's so light. But it'll bring that melony color. This other quad, which is called 58 Intensite. You see this gold? Because the quad has the Melanie, has the pink violet kind of cool toners, and then it has a very gold. Now, it's not this type of gold, it's a very yellowish gold. Those, we're gonna play with those. And then there is a very bronze shiny color, and I brought up this quad, which is Lumiere Natural, which this is another favorite. If you can get this one, is very good and nice. So I'm gonna combine this with the gold, and perhaps, you know, like this one with the gold, and perhaps we can get a bronze. All right, well, that's the I feel like I don't know what I'm talking about, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna go with this pinkish. Perhaps I should have done like this look, but with a combination of brand. Okay, here it is. With the Chanel Duo brush. Okay, there you go. There's two of this. There's two duo brushes. This has this two sides, and then there's another one that has a little more detail brushing. I don't have the other one, but I do have this, and I do like it and enjoy it. All right, so where were we? The first thing I'm gonna do is use what I show you, this 3 on my lid. Okay, let's try first the pink. Okay. You know what I'm finding out with the natural lighting? I love it, but I'm not sure it's a good light to show the swatches or the colors, because I'm having a hard time translating them into the camera. So I'm gonna have to think something about that. You let me know. You let me know. You know this is an open channel. I wanna hear your thoughts. So, okay, so I'm using all the pink. Oh, how beautiful. I'm telling you, this squat. And then I'm gonna use the purple, but lightly, because we don't wanna convert it into purple. I just want a little bit there. I'm actually gonna buff it out. Okay. And I do want it all over, because if you saw, I need the combination of those 3 in order to even come up with a close pinkish highlighter violet. All right, it's getting there. You can see the violet, right? Especially with this, it's coming across. I think so. All right, and then the white. Let's put the white on top, because we want that highlighting quality, that fluorescent quality that they're coming up with. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of that pink down here. Yep, and a little bit of the purple. Since we don't have that kind of Melanie, very spring Melanie, I am gonna use this that I show you, even though it barely shows. I had a quad to use for this Melanie color, but I left it behind, and so I couldn't find it while I was recording. I'll list it down below. So I'm just using this color. It has the right Melanie, but it's just too light to show. You see that? But at least it brings that sort of look. So I'm gonna use a little bit of the bronzing in combination, just see what happens. This is too orange, but in combination with the other shadow, yeah, see? I don't think it's translating in camera. I apologize for that, guys, but in real life, I'm seeing that Melanie and then the shiny because of that other shade I put first, this one, that it brings out that. Okay, so I'm liking that combination. So I'm applying that one first. It brings that kind of nectarine shininess. And then I'm applying the bronzer, the cream bronzer. You see that? Yeah. And how come when I show you the brush, you can see the color? I'm not sure it's translating in my eye. There you go. So you have the pink purplish pearly. You have the shiny sort of nectarine. Of course, theirs is a little bit more orange. But this will do. And then we have the very bronze. Now that one, let me see if I add a little bit of this Lumiere Naturals. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So I'm gonna use this Lumiere Naturals. Look at that. So it's a little darker, and then I'm gonna put the highlighter on top. Let's see if that works. I'm just going to put that there. And then the highlighter. This is so funny, right? I mean, would this be considered like a fail video? I'm much better buying the product and reviewing it for you guys. But I have so many videos that I want to do before doing that. Golly. All right, so it's a combination of three. I'm using this color, I'm using this color, and I'm using this highlighter. And that's what I'm doing, okay? Well, maybe it's just gonna be another beautiful look with a combination of Chanel products. I mean, you can't go wrong, right? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if I ruined the whole summer spring spirit. Now, I have to admit, oh my God, now this, okay. I think I brought it too dark, more fall. But that was the confession. So I have a confession. All of this spring, summer, I think I started with that at the beginning. All of this spring, summer colors that are coming out, which are wonderful, and everybody's on that trend now. I'm not in it yet. I'm still feeling the fall, winter. And if I start coming up with that, you guys already left me. The train started already. Everybody's on the spring colors. Ay, Dios mío. All right, well, I think I'm gonna I'm cleaning it a little bit because I want to bring back the spring summer collection into my eyes. I'm just gonna apply a little more pink, see what happens here.
This is why sometimes being a makeup artist helps.
Hey, I like it. What can I tell you? Today's my husband's birthday, and so we're probably gonna go and eat something right now. And this is how I'm gonna go. Of course, I have to change my sweatshirt, but all right. So now what? I forgot to show you the concealer. I like this. It's called the Rose, just because it's rosier. Let me just apply it here. See? So I'm usually more yellow, but this rosy, the girl at the Chanel store gave me this tip. Putting this rosier just gives you a little more fresh, cooler look. And so it brightens up your eye. And so for me, for very springy, cooler, pinkyish, I always like this concealer with it. So you might think the concealer has to be just about your skin color, but no. I'm using that because my fingers are a little dirty here. Sometimes it's also about the coloring you're applying in your face. All right, let's put a little highlighter. Which highlighter I had chose. I have here the two I show you, right? They're not cool enough for what I saw, and they don't have violet. So this is the other brand that I was gonna cheat on, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury. And this is sort of new, and this came out, this is Multi Glow. And see, it has all the highlighter, but this color, why is it not translating? This one has a little bit of violet to it. In real life, there might be getting it. It looks a little more rosy, but you see it, right? The gold, the little more, what do you call this? Melony, and then the violet, of course, the white. You see that? And so I thought that this will really help bringing the look together. But I'm talking only the violet part. I don't want the rest of it. So I'm just gonna use the top part. Because I only want that color. All right. Yeah. There you go. So it's bringing that and then a little bit of the white. Because that's what it reminded me, that blush. You see how I brought the violet in? Oh yeah, I'm liking this. Okay. So, but this is not the Chanel, so I'm cheating. But I don't have anything else in my collection that had that violet resembles highlight. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. I'm liking this look. All right, great. So I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara. Of course, I have here some pencils, but I have blue, I have gray, and I don't think that will go. I'm gonna put a little bit of this graphite. Is it graphite pencil? Just because I need a little bit of lining in the bottom.
I could use a Coco or a brown since the palette, the eyeshadow palette has a little bit of that copper, but it's already looking warmer than I wanted to, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stick with this just to give it a little bit of dimension to my
lashes. All right, and then we're gonna use the mascara. This is the Chanel, of course, La Vase mascara. Oh, this is not even, this is a primer. All right, let's put the primer and then I'll put the mascara. This is white. This is a sample. I thought it was a mascara. Okay, guys. So thank you for watching me just not knowing what I'm doing, seems like. But like I said, I'm like Inspector Gadget. You guys know who Inspector Gadget is? Is the inspector that kind of by fluke resolves the cases. And I'm not gonna get up and get the mascara, the Chanel mascara. So I'm sorry, I'm just gonna cheat. This was my purse. This is the one I'm carrying right now. This is Trish McEvoy. I did use the Chanel base. I'm sure that will really help elongate it and making my eyelashes look amazing. And oh yeah, I'm seeing the difference. I'm actually liking this combo, the Chanel primer with the Trish McEvoy mascara. Wow. Because I have tried the Chanel primer in combination with the Chanel mascara, and it's not as nice as this. Look at this. I'm not very big on Chanel mascaras, to tell you the truth. I apologize for my dogs going crazy. Somebody's at the door. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, the Rouge Coco Flash. These are very, very shiny. Let's put this. Oh, I like this. Oh yeah, this is soft, this is shiny, this is just gorgeous. This is Eau de Rose Rouge Coco Flash. And if you really wanted it a lot more, you can put the gloss. We'll play with this ones later. I did, of course, another cheat. I have here the Lip Maximizer Dior, just because I have this instead of the Gloss 804 from Chanel. But if you really wanted to ramp it up in gloss, because girls, gloss is coming for this spring, summer. How about this? Oh, I like this. And I have to go, not only because of the time, but there's a chaos going on in my house right now. Can you hear it? So let's close it down. This is the final look. Very spring-like. I like it. I could simplify it now that I know which colors I use, right? Tell you the truth, I could just use this and then the bronzer. But thank you for playing with me. Please subscribe to my channel if you have a chance. Please let me know what you think. Please let me know the dupes that you will use if you're not buying the new collection. So what do you think? What is your plans? What, you know, I know you guys will recommend me and suggest me great stuff. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.